everyone, welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be me going on a journey because I'm going to be vlogging myself reading the Percy Jackson and the Olympians series for the first time because I never read these books when I was in middle school. I wasn't really into fantasy, like I never read Percy Jackson or Harry Potter. I was more into the dystopian books, like I read Hunger Games and Divergent, like those were my books, specifically Hunger Games. Like that series was everything to me. So I never really got into the fantasy middle grade books, but ever since that Rick Riordan announced that there's going to be a Percy Jackson TV series on Disney Plus, I was like, okay, I need to read these books because I've been wanting to read them for so long. Like I've had them on my Goodreads for like 3 years because I've always wanted to read this series because I missed out when I was younger, but I am so excited. There's 5 books, but they're like decently small. Like I could probably finish each one in like a day or two. And I already started reading this one, which is The Lightning Thief, the first book, and I'm really enjoying it so far. Like, I don't know, there's something about this book. Like so far it's so interesting, it's so wild. Like I finished the part where Mrs. Dodds turned into like a bat and then Percy killed her with a pen that turned into a sword. Like this is insane. Like it's so interesting. And then Grover is apparently like in on this too with the teacher. I always forget his name, Mr. Brunner. Like they were talking in his office and Percy overheard them, and like this is so wild. Like I don't know, I'm really excited to keep reading this series because I don't know, it's always been something that I've wanted to read and I've been putting it off for so long because there's 5 books. And I'm really bad with reading series that have more than like 3 books. Like if it's more than 3 books, I won't read it because I just don't have the attention span, but we're in quarantine, so why not? So I'm gonna be reading Percy Jackson and I'm gonna be vlogging my entire journey of me reading Percy Jackson as a 20-year-old, which honestly I'm so excited. Like I know I've said this a million times, but I am so excited. I literally ordered this box set 20 minutes after I heard the announcement of the TV show that's gonna be happening. So yeah, I am so excited. But yeah, so I'm only 20 pages into this book, so I will come back with an update when I have read more, I guess. I never know how to do these like reading vlogs, but yeah. Oh my god, I just got to the part in this book where they were doing the capture the flag and Annabeth realized how Percy was healing in the water, and then they all realized that he is the son of Poseidon, one of the big 3, and oh my god. I mean, I already knew from like the first time he was being like healed by the water. I was like, yeah, he's the son of Poseidon, but everyone else just figured it out. And wow, this is gonna be so intense, but I am enjoying this so much. Like I'm already on page 127, so I'm like almost halfway-ish, and I am obsessed. Like it's so good. It's such an interesting world, and just the way that the entire world is being built, like the world building is incredible. Like I can't wait to see how this is going to be in the TV show because I don't know how the movie could have ruined something as good as this book. Like the descriptions of everything, like I can picture it in my head, and I can't believe the movies didn't do it justice. Like this is incredible. But yeah, I'm gonna keep reading The Lightning Thief. I'm probably gonna finish this tomorrow, honestly, because I'm just flying through this. But yeah, that's my update for now. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm on chapter 17, and this is getting intense. Like The scene where they had to fight off Medusa at the restaurant was incredible, obviously. But then the scene at the amusement park where they were like flying through the air and they were watching them on like Cupid statues, like that was insane. Like I'm literally on the edge of my seat. Like, this is such an interesting story and it's so good, and I'm so sad that it's taken me so long to finally read Percy Jackson, but this is so good. Like, I'm having such a fun time and I can't wait to finish the first book because I'm literally almost done. Like, I have this little bit left. Like, I only have like 5 or so chapters left, and then I'm probably going to immediately start the second book because I just can't wait. Like, I'm so invested in this story. Like, it's such a cool world. It's such a cool concept. Like, I don't know. I am really enjoying this book so far. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna update you again when I finish the book because I am almost done with it. So, yeah, that's it for now. Wow. So I literally just finished reading The Lightning Thief, and wow. I am literally speechless. Like, that book was so good. It was so intense, so wild. The plot twists I was not expecting. I was not expecting Luke to I literally have no words. Like, I haven't been this speechless over a book. Actually, no, just kidding, I have. There's been a lot of books that left me speechless, but like this one, wow. I'm so happy I decided to finally read this series because this was incredible. Like, the world building and the writing, like, even though it's like middle grade, it was still like, it was so good. And just the world building. I love world building when it comes to like fantasy stories, and this was incredible. Like, the writing was just so good. Like, wow. I kind of want to watch the movie now, but I've seen a little bit of it and it like kind of sucks. But I hadn't read the book when I did watch the movie, so I didn't know how it was supposed to be or anything like that. I just watched it and I was like, this kind of sucks. But I kind of want to watch the movie after reading the book because now I know what happens, how things should happen. So yeah, I might do that, but also I don't really want to. I don't want to ruin the image I have of this book in my mind, but yeah, so that was wow. I'm speechless. It is 7 p.m. and I finished this book in less than a day. I mean, it was pretty short. It was like only like 300-ish pages. Oh, also, I like completely ruined the spine. I don't know how, but yeah, so I'm gonna read the second book next. I don't know what the second book is called. I'm gonna go to my shelf right now. I think it's called Sea of Monsters. Yes, the Sea of Monsters. And this one is tiny compared to the first one. Yeah, it's like significantly smaller. So I'm gonna be reading Sea of Monsters next. I don't know if I'm gonna start it right now or tomorrow. We'll see, but I might start like a few chapters right now because I'm just so excited to keep reading. Like, that was so good. I'm speechless. Like, wow. So after watching the monstrosity that is the Lightning Thief movie, I am now going to read Sea of Monsters. And I am gonna watch the movie for this one too because I hate myself, but yeah, I'm gonna start reading Sea of Monsters. I might finish it today or like tomorrow because it is tiny. It's less than 300 pages, so I'm probably gonna fly through this one too, so yeah. Okay, update. I'm on chapter 13 of Sea of Monsters, and there's only 20 chapters, so I'm almost done. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it today. I know I could if I wanted to, but I might end up finishing it tomorrow because I'm getting a little bit tired because I've been reading all day basically, so yeah. But so far this book is really good. It's not as action-packed as The Lightning Thief, but it's still really good. Like, it's really interesting. The whole like Sea of Monsters thing, that whole scene was wild. And poor Tyson, he deserved better. They did him so dirty. I hope he comes back later, but as of right now, he's gone, and I am so sad. But yeah, this is wild. Like, the whole scene on that island where they turned into guinea pigs, where Percy turned into a guinea pig, was crazy. I was wow. And then when Cersei was going off about how men are pigs and that's why she turns them into guinea pigs, I was like, okay, preach, because she's not wrong. But yeah, this is really good so far. I might finish it today, I might not, but yeah, that's my update for Sea of Monsters. Oh my god. So I just finished reading Sea of Monsters, and I am literally shocked. I have no words. Wait, I need a minute, because wow. Wow. So I can't believe that ending. Wow. As soon as they said that someone was up on that hill, I immediately knew who it was. Like, wow. This book was so good. Oh my god. It was so tiny. Like, it was really short, but it was still so good. Like, oh my god, all the characters, the new characters. I love Tyson with all my heart. Like, he needs to be protected at all costs. I love him. He's so sweet. Like, the watch that he made for Percy that turns into a shield, like, incredible. Like, he's wow. And Clarice, I don't know how I feel about her yet, but wow. Oh my god, this is wild. I finished reading this book in like 12-ish hours. Like, I basically read it in less than a day. Like, wow. That was so good. Oh my god. I'm speechless. This book was so good. This entire series, I've only read 2 books, but I'm already obsessed. Like, it's so good. Like, I'm speechless. Literally no thoughts, head empty. Wow. So now that I've watched the monstrosities that are both of the Percy Jackson movies, I'm now going to start The Titan's Curse, and I'm so excited. I usually like to give myself a day break in between reading books. Like, I finished Sea of Monsters yesterday, so normally I would start the next book tomorrow, but I'm just so impatient and I'm so excited to keep reading. Like, I love this series so far. It's so good. I am so invested and it's just so good. And I can't believe I'm already on book 3. Like, I literally got this box set like 3 days ago. So I've been flying through this series, but I am so excited to read this book. And yeah. So I just finished reading The Titan's Curse and wow, this book was so good. I still don't know from the first 3 that I've read so far. I still don't know which one's my favorite yet because they're just all so good. Like, especially like The Lightning Thief. It's the first one. It's a classic. Like, that one was so good, but wow. This series is just, it's so good. Like, wow. I literally read this book in like a day. That's how good it was. Like, it's oh my god. And I literally have no words because it's just such a good series. Like, whenever I pick it up to read for a bit, I don't want to stop reading because I'm just so hooked and wow. So next up is Battle of the Labyrinth, which I don't know when I'm gonna start that one. I might start either later today or tomorrow. I keep saying that I like giving myself like a day break in between reading books, but I have not been doing that with this series because it's just so good that I'm just flying through it. But yeah, I am obsessed with this series and I can't wait to keep reading and see what happens because it's so good. So I'm on chapter 14, I think, of Battle of the Labyrinth, and I've been reading this one kind of slowly. I don't know why. Like, I think because I've been reading so many of the other books back to back that I'm starting to get a little tired, I think, because it's a lot. There's a lot of books, and I haven't read a series that's been longer than like 3 books, so I'm kind of struggling with this one, but it's so good, obviously. Like, it's such a good series. I'm starting to get a little burnt out, which sucks, but I think I'm gonna have to take a few days break after reading this series before I read something else because I'm getting kind of tired. I don't think I'm gonna get into a reading slump after this because I have so many books that I want to read, but I am starting to get a little tired. Like, I'm already on the 4th book and it's been like a week, so it's been rough. Like, normally I think I could have probably finished this series by now, but I've been getting kind of tired. So yeah, I'm almost done with this book, and then next up is gonna be the last one, which is The Last Olympian, which I'm so excited. So last night I finished reading Battle of the Labyrinth, and wow, that was such a good book. Like, I know I've been saying this about literally every single book so far, but they're just all so good. Like, there's like so much happens and it's just so good, and all of like new character introductions and everything, and wow. Something that I really enjoyed about Battle of the Labyrinth was Nico D'Angelo's character, because I think he was a really interesting character and I want to learn more about him because I think like it's really interesting seeing how he started off as like a very shy little boy, and then when he lost his sister, then he like completely changed. So I think that was a really interesting character arc, and I hope that we're gonna be seeing more of him in The Last Olympian or in another Rick Riordan series, because I really like his character, because I think it's so interesting how he had such a drastic change to how he is now, so I thought that was really interesting. But yeah, so now I am on The Last Olympian and I am so excited. Like, I finally made it to the end of this series and I don't want it to be over because I've had so much fun reading this series. Like, it's so good and I just can't wait for the TV show because I know it's gonna be incredible. But yeah, I'm so happy that I decided to finally read this series because it was so good. Yeah, this has been such a journey and I'm just so happy. Like, I love this series. It's so good. So I just finished reading The Last Olympian and I'm so sad that it's over. That was such a good series. I literally have no words. Wow. It was such a good series. Oh my god. I literally have no words. Like, I don't know what to say because it was such a journey. It was such an experience. Like, I'm so happy that I finally read these books because wow, that was such a good series. Like, all the characters, I love all of them with all my heart, and the plots were so insane and just incredible. And wow, I'm speechless. So I tried to rank the books, but I don't know if I can do it. Like, I'm staring at like my stack now in the order that I put them in, but I don't know because they're just all so good. Like, I know I don't need to rank them obviously, but they're just all so good in their own way. Like, I don't know which one's my favorite. Like, I can't like, they're just all so good. So I think my ranking is Battle of the Labyrinth, and then The Lightning Thief because they're just so good, and then The Last Olympian, which is also really good, Titan's Curse, and then last is Sea of Monsters. But I don't know if that's my definitive ranking. I don't think I'm ever gonna have a definitive ranking because they're just all so good. But yeah, I'm just so happy that I finally read this series. Like, but now I'm kind of sad that I finished reading it because now I feel empty inside because I got so attached to these characters and I love all of them, and it's such a cool world and everything, and I love this series. And I will be reading more of Rick Riordan's books because they're all so good. Like, these were all so good. So I might read them. I'm gonna read the series in order, but I don't know when that's gonna be because I'm kind of exhausted because I haven't read 5 books, like, basically back to back, like, ever. Like, especially a whole series. So I might take a little break. No, I will take a little break from reading for like just a couple days. I'm gonna read some graphic novels to not fall too behind and not get myself into a reading slump. But yeah, so that's it for this video. This is gonna be like a part 1 because I did make a separate video where I watched movies which was honestly the worst like 4.5 hours of my life watching those 2 movies. They don't exist in my mind anymore, honestly. Like, I completely forgot they existed because they were atrocious. That was just such a good series. Like, I need to finish this. I need to wrap up this video because I'm literally just gonna keep on rambling and saying how much I love this series with no like cohesive thoughts. But yeah, so I really enjoyed this series. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.